something that I would tell traders to think about, whether you have $100,000 in your account or $1 million. Let's just say we have $1 million of buying power. I think there's so many traders out there that have been trading some for years. You have $1 million of buying power, and you say, let's buy this stock. Let's short this stock. Let's just, they throw it around like it's just a number. Think about that money as your last money that you have. If you have $100,000 in your trading account, before you place a trade, think about it as the last dollar that you have to your name. Would you still put that trade on? If it's still just the last little bit or last amount of money that you have. But having the ability to follow your rules, cut losses, take losses is the number one, the golden rule. And I've always used the term paper cut losses. So if you think about a paper cut, how does a paper cut feel on your finger? It doesn't feel good, right? It hurts, but how many paper cuts can you take before your finger has to be amputated? You can take a lot. You can take a lot of paper cuts before your finger is gone. So I've liked that term of taking paper cut losses when things are not going right and getting back into stock. And I think, we've all been there where we say, this time is different. I'm going to let this stock run a little bit more, a little bit longer. And, that's okay. But if you get out of a stock at 10 o'clock, you can get back in 1 minute later, 1 second later, 1 minute later. So, there are times where I have exited losses and just saved myself, just hundreds, just countless money, just hundreds of thousands of dollars, millions of dollars by just having the ability to say, I'm wrong, get out. Your entry was incorrect. Get back in later today, get back in tomorrow, get back in when conditions improve, whatever that is. So, the other thing about taking losses, here's the most important thing. So when you take a loss, you lose money financially, right? It sucks. Your trading account goes down. There's no doubt about that's a bad thing to do. But what traders, I think, maybe don't